Tennis's crown jewel, Wimbledon, finds itself in a classic catch-22, caught between clinging to tradition and attempting to change, yet somehow getting both sides wrong. For 148 years, Wimbledon has been the guardian of tennis tradition. But this year, the All England club took some big and controversial steps forward. From historic dress code shifts to the removal of line judges, Wimbledon is trying to modernize. But instead of applause, they're facing heat from players, fans, and the wider tennis world. Our next report tells you why the world's most prestigious tennis tournament is under fire.
Wimbledon broke its 148-year-old dress code tradition by allowing players to wear black armbands. A tribute to Liverpool forward Diogo Jota, who tragically died in a car crash. It was a bold and respectful move, and perhaps the only change Wimbledon got right this year. Because everything else, it's gone downhill fast. Let's start with the biggest change, the removal of line judges. Wimbledon joined the US and Australian Opens by introducing an all-electronic line calling system for the first time in 2025. But the execution has been disastrous. Players are calling out the system's credibility, and not without reason. During a women's singles clash between Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova and Sonay Kartel, the tech failed. Multiple incorrect calls went against Anastasia because the system was deactivated for the entire game. Yes, you heard that right, deactivated. Even if a human line judge had been asleep on the job, they would have been more useful than a shutdown machine. But what made it worse? The chair umpire, who should have taken control when the system failed, simply called for the point to be replayed, and Anastasia was livid.
He also saw it out, he told me after the match. Instead, they just said replay. I don't know if it's something to do local. He probably was scared to take such a big decision.
And she's not alone. Other players too are slamming the tech's inconsistency and lack of accountability. But Wimbledon isn't just facing backlash over the tech. Its refusal to bend on old rules is causing just as much chaos. Case in point, Ben Shelton versus Rinky Hijikata, round 2 of the men's singles event. Shelton was about to serve for the match, leading 5-4 in the third set. Then came 9:29 PM and the curfew rule kicked in. Match suspended due to darkness. Shelton protested, but rules are rules. And he had to come back the next day only to finish the match in 1 minute and 5 seconds. He's not alone. Taylor Fritz's round 1 match against Giovanni Mpetshi Perica was also paused with plenty of daylight left. Momentum matters in tennis. It can shift the narrative. Plus, pausing matches when they could be wrapped up in a minute is not just frustrating, it's disruptive and unnecessary. And the solution is simple. If late night play isn't preferred, fine. But invest in floodlights for exceptions when a set can be wrapped up at least. Wimbledon makes more than enough to afford that. In the end, the tournament doesn't need to abandon its legacy, just needs balance between tradition and innovation, and maybe an electronic umpire that stays awake, because right now neither the old ways nor the new ones are working, and the players are paying the price. Wimbledon calls itself the temple of tennis, but if it doesn't fix the cracks, it might just become a relic of the past.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
$36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktoren,
Hindi,
$30 trillion kakarjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali. Stop.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.